we're talking closed-minded. They say there's always going to be about 30% of any community we'll never be able to deal with. And there'll be a third open-minded. It's the other third that can swing both ways. They're the ones who tend to decide either for or whatever. And often when you've had this crux moment in history that now is obvious, people are waking up to, oops, perhaps we shouldn't have voted in this guy. Next time they'll vote that way. But I was reading an article someone wrote, and he said after years and years of being positive and reporting politics in America, he's kind of giving up hope now. He said, I've got to admit it, that people in the States, they're not going to change. They'll vote for him again. They'll complain that this and this and this, but ultimately they're dyed in the wool. It's a bit like in the UK, where people generally will vote to the right. And because Conservatives fell out of favour, they either didn't vote or they voted for an even more extreme right movement, the Reform Party. And that's their choice. That's politics. But when it comes to the fact that they can openly vote Conservatives again, they will. They're not going to change their opinion. And my fear is this is going to take years and years and years to improve. And we just, as a species, never give enough money to education.
No,
we never give enough money to get people to dialogue better in communities. I mean, there are points in history, in our own lifetime, you can't say anything because there's no apparatus there for you to complain. That was the whole point of Esther Ranson. Remember her?
Yeah.
She had to do a TV show on BBC for people's complaints to get through to government or some businesses. So I think we would like things to get better, but I think we've got to be honest, that's not necessarily going to be the case.
But it's not going to happen overnight,
No.
And it's not going to happen if people aren't wanting a change. This is the problem. People have to take personal responsibility and they have to want to change. They have to want something to be different. And if you've got plenty of food on the table and if you're earning a decent income and you're quite happy with your life, thank you very much, then why would you want to change it? Because we've been told it's all about us. Rather than us going, I'm earning a decent income, I've got food on the table, what's happening outside of my windows? It's not what people have been encouraged to do. They've been encouraged to look at themselves and themselves only and just go, I'm all right, Jack, which is a good thing. But then it should be, I'm all right, Jack. Now what can I do with everything that I've been given? Because I've got more than enough for me. How can I help? Where can I serve? What can I feed into that is going to benefit somebody else? Because I'm privileged to have everything that I've got. Now, how can I use my power, my position, whatever it is that I've got, my wealth, and how can I benefit people around me? But those questions aren't asked, and they're not encouraged from leadership.
No.